Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. Let's check in on the weather. Typhoon Egay has made its second landfall in the province of Cagayan, this time over Dalupiri Island after first hitting Fuga Island. Pag-asa last spotted Egay over the coastal waters of Apari in Cagayan. It is still packing winds of 175 kilometers per hour to 240 kilometers per hour. In the next 6 hours, the State Weather Bureau is expecting violent and life-threatening conditions over the Babuyan Islands, the northwestern portion of mainland Cagayan, and the northern portions of Apayao and Ilocos Norte. Typhoon Egay is forecast to leave the Philippine area of responsibility by tomorrow morning, Thursday. Meanwhile, the enhanced southwest monsoon or habagat will be triggering rains in the western portions of central and southern Luzon, as well as in the Visayas in the next 3 days. For now, signal number 4 is still up in some areas, including the Babuyan Islands and the northern part of Cagayan, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte. Signal number 3 is also still up over some parts of Luzon, and we are flashing those areas on your screens right now. Meantime, signal number 2 is still up over some areas, while Metro Manila and other parts of Luzon are still under signal number 1. And a lot of areas in Luzon were not spared from the wrath of Typhoon Egay. Floodwaters submerged the Itawis Bridge and Piat-Tuwao Ferry Bridge in Cagayan, rendering them impassable even as we speak. Residents have also been advised to take alternate routes or to stay out of the roads completely if they can in order to avoid accidents. Down in Palawan, the Philippine Coast Guard had to rescue several residents of Barangay Bakungan in Puerto Princesa. The combined effects of Typhoon Egay and the enhanced habagat have been triggering floods in the area. Some of those rescued were senior citizens and children. And at the country's ports, the Philippine Coast Guard is reporting more stranded passengers and vessels. At 8 a.m. today, about 3,700 passengers, truck drivers, and cargo helpers remain stuck in various ports across the Philippines. Over 700 rolling cargos and at least 27 motor bangkas are not allowed to sail yet due to heavy rains and strong winds. Some 67 vessels and 66 motor bangkas are currently anchored until the weather improves. Typhoon Egay is leaving a trail of devastation as per the monitoring of the NDRRMC. According to the agency, over 1,000 people have been evacuated as of 8 a.m. due to the combined effects of Egay and the southwest monsoon. These residents are mostly from regions 1, 2, 3, and 6. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council is also verifying a report that one person has died while another 2 were injured due to the effects of the inclement weather. So far, over 44,000 people have been affected across 8 regions, while at least 11,000 have been displaced and have sought shelter in evacuation centers. Over 173 million pesos in funds and relief packs are on standby for the victims of Typhoon Egay. This is according to President Bongbong Marcos. In a tweet, Marcos Jr. said that search and rescue personnel have already been deployed. The chief executive also promised help for at least 38,000 residents initially affected by Egay's onslaught. President Marcos is currently in Malaysia for a state visit, his 13th official foreign trip since assuming office. Later in the day, he will be meeting with Malaysian King Al Sultan Abdullah. Before this, the president faced the Filipino community in Malaysia, promising them more opportunities. Marcos Jr. also reiterated his goal to secure more foreign investments for the Philippines.
Unang-una, dahil napakaraming Pilipino rito. At kaya kailangan natin tiyakin na lahat kayo ay naaalagaan at lahat kayo ay maayos ang kabuhayan at nabibigyan ng mga pagkakataon kung bakit kayo lumipat at umalis sa Pilipinas. Yung mga nakukuha po nating investment na galing sa iba't ibang bansa. Dahil hindi po tayo, pagkatapos ng pandemya at pinapatibay namin ang ekonomiya, ay sabi namin kung sa Pilipinas lang, doon lang tayo maghahanap ng investor, baka kulang. Kailangan natin ng malaking investment. Kaya nag-iikot po kami sa buong mundo.
Time to take a quick break. One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. On One News Now, I'm Sean Yao. Presidential Advisor on Creative Communications, Paul Soriano, is on leave due to personal matters. Press Secretary Cheloy Garafil confirmed that Soriano filed his leave of absence before President Bongbong Marcos's second State of the Nation address. Soriano was supposed to direct this year's SONA, but it was transferred to RTVM or Radio Television Malacanang instead. Recently, Soriano's wife, actress Tony Gonzaga, posted an Instagram story. There, she thanked her husband for his support during the last stretch of her second pregnancy. Moving on to other news, the Bureau of Corrections is on red alert following a brawl that left one prisoner dead. The fatality was identified as inmate Alvin Barba. 9 other prisoners sustained gunshot wounds following a fight between 2 inmates. The officer on duty has been relieved from his post. While the investigation is ongoing, on how the inmates got hold of firearms while incarcerated. Before this, body parts of another inmate were found in a septic tank in one of the Bucor's dorms. Corrections officials suspect that there are more dead inmates left undiscovered around the prison facility, as some inmates have been reported missing since 2019. Here is a quick look at today's other top stories. Government will soon file cases against hoarders and smugglers of agricultural products. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin confirmed this as Malacanang has reportedly verified intelligence reports on the identity of these unscrupulous traders. In his second State of the Nation address on Monday, President Bongbong Marcos vowed to go after hoarders and smugglers, saying that their days are numbered. And the DICT, or Department of Information and Communications Technology, reported a surge of last-minute registrants as the deadline for SIM registration ended yesterday, July 25. There are now close to 106 million registered SIM cards, or 63% of the total number of subscribers. The DICT said that the remaining unregistered accounts are either inactive or are probably being used in scams. The DICT added that users who fail to register have 5 days starting today to reactivate their SIMs. And comedian and impersonator Willie Nepomuceno has passed away at the age of 75. In a social media post, Nepomuceno's family asked for continued prayers as they go through this time of grief. Details of the comedian's wake will be announced soon. Nepomuceno was famous for his satirical impersonations of Filipino politicians and celebrities. One News Now will be back at 3:15 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.